Lincoln was elected to unite a country and stop slavery. Democrats smeared him, went to war against him, assassinated him. Now their target is Trump.
America was never great! Slavery, genocide, and war!
Donald Trump wins the presidency. So help me God.
They say he's killing America.
There will be a vote to impeach.
They say he's a racist.
This was a white lash.
And a fascist. Who are the real racists?
Northern Democrats had conspired together with Southern Democrats to take away the fruit of other people's labor.
Who are the real fascists?
Both Mussolini and Hitler set up and ran welfare states.
This was done by the do-gooders, the liberals, the people who wanted to improve society.
Which party attacks our free speech?
And we're back. Mike Cernovich, Cernovich.com. I watched Death of a Nation, the premiere, I believe it was on Wednesday. Every day for me just kind of blurs into another day. So if you're wondering what that white noise is in the background, it is a white noise machine, literally. My daughter's taking a nap. She'll be up any minute. So I saw Death of a Nation Wednesday in the theater, and I'll admit, how you doing, Tommy? I'll admit I was a Dinesh D'Souza skeptic, probably because I'm new. You know, I'm not a political guy. I'm a mindset guy. I thought politics was just the dumbest thing in the world that anybody could ever care about. I never cared about politics. So I thought, well, you know, mimetically, because that's how I think in terms of ideas and how ideas spread. I was like, well, mimetically, is it effective to call Democrats the real Nazis, to call Democrats the real racists? A lot of people said mimetically it's not effective. Well, it is. It's just empirical fact. So me, I was a Dinesh skeptic, but I'm also somebody who looks at the evidence. And Dinesh's film has triggered a lot of people. Dinesh's film has really made the liberals angry. So to me, that is, I mean, that's right. That's what I don't argue theory. I argue in terms of memetics. Does it actually work? So Dinesh has made people, made liberals especially, angry. So he's triggered the liberals with his film, which is alternative take. Now, what did I think of it? Production value was high. They blend in a lot of reproduction scenes. So, you know, war scenes, Nazi scenes. The film actually opens with Hitler and his mistress committing suicide. A lot of people actually say they went to Argentina, which a lot of the Nazis did escape to Argentina. But the historical, accepted historical fact is that they committed Everbraun, I think. So that's how it begins, and then it talks about the overlap between democratic ideology and Nazism. Now, a lot of people go, well, Nazis hated Jews, Democrats don't hate Jews, therefore, but that is... they're missing the point, because if you watch the film, Dinesh talks about is the racial identity politics of the left. It's the racial identity politics of the Nazis. So, true or false, did the New York Times hire a woman who said she wanted to abuse and harm white people? True or false, did the New York Times, a mainstream left-wing publication, hire a woman who said she hated white people? Well, that is literally genocidal thinking. Wanting people to die because of their race, wanting to kill people because of their race is literally genocidal thinking, is literally how the Nazis thought about the world. And so that's the point of, or the connections, you know, that they're making is, you know, look who wants to, you know, commit these genocidal acts. Well, it is actually the Democrats. They have a lot. So I was quite impressed. It was not a perfect film. That was for sure. It definitely was not perfect. So I would offer a couple of critiques about it. One is that there was a beautiful scene, so I don't want this to be taken the wrong way. I do not want this taken the wrong way. There was a beautiful scene where Dinesh's wife, Debbie, I didn't know she could get down like that. Amazing singer. I think they did it was like a full musical interlude in the film, and I feel like you could have moved that towards the end, or you could have shortened it. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, beautifully shot. But the pacing of the film was such that it was, maybe 3/4 into the film, and then they have this spectacularly beautiful, that should be released as a music video. I mean, that would be my take on it. Is the wonderful singing interlude should be released as its own music video and shared as a music video, which is beautiful. So when it was in there, I thought, well, this is great, but it went on, I think, a couple of minutes. So, everybody has their aesthetic judgments as a filmmaker, though. So I don't want it to seem like I'm coming too overly harsh, because it was lovely. The issue is it was a very fast-paced film, very aggressive. So I felt like you could have had that maybe go, 30 seconds instead of as long as it did. And then you could have released that as its own musical interview. By far, the winning scene of it, by far, was the Richard Spencer one. So I'm glad Dinesh released that. The Richard Spencer one was cut funny. It was like comedic relief, because basically everyone is saying nobody wants anything to do with this guy. So Dinesh, memetically, the film is effective. So have you guys, so memetically, the film is effective. Memetically, we're forcing the Democrats to accept that they are hateful, that they are actually the real bigots, that they are the ones who support, again, it's the ideology that they embrace. It isn't the fact that the Nazis targeted the Jews, which was bad, obviously. It's the idea that even though the modern Democrats don't target Jews, they have said they want to murder white people. The New York Times has hired a columnist who hates white people, wants them to die. She's a genocidal person, and the Nazis were also a genocidal people. So Dinesh forces them, the left, to to address its genocidal leanings, and it's just like it's homicidal sort of mania, So it's highly effective. It was well done. There's a lot of people who argue about the switch and how, the Democrats were actually opposed to the Civil Rights Act and the Civil Rights War and all that stuff. And I don't think in terms, because history, if the news is, I don't trust history. I don't believe history. History is like the news, right? Nassim Taleb had a great quote, which is, if the news is fake, think about the history. So for me, I don't really go into the whole, was there a switch between the Democrat and Republican Party in terms of the Civil Rights Act? Who are the Dixiecrats? I'm not really into all of that stuff. Don't really care. I care about the memetics of the film, how it was shot. Another, again, small criticism, and this isn't really a criticism per se. It's just, how do you want to put it? I feel like the film is going to be a big hit for people 50 and over. I wonder if it'll cross over, though, and hit the left. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like the film was a great film for, if you're a Trump supporter. If you shared the film with a liberal, though, an open-minded liberal, not an SJW, not an Antifa terrorist, a liberal, I wonder, will it cross over memetically and break that kind of impermeable barrier between Democrats, Republicans, Trump, and not Trump, and right? Will it memetically cross that divide? I don't really know. I don't really know if it will or not. And again, that's not my criticism. That's just my own kind of perception on it. A lot of great people went to the premiere. Here's me and my wife, Shauna. She's looking rather lovely, if I do say so myself. I'm looking rather handsome. I would also say people tell me to get a new suit, but it's not about looking different every day. It's about looking good every day. And I have been lifting, so I'm getting a little, still, I gotta. So yeah, we went there. We watched it. It was a good time. Dinesh was there. Congressman Dana Rohrabacher was there. It's just a great, it's just I really liked the film. So my verdict on it would be, I liked the film. I worry that it won't cross over and wake up and make the Democrats woke. And I don't know how you can really maybe necessarily do that, or, how woke it could be. That sort of, but again, I'm not, it's a different kind of audience. So that's the whole issue. It's a different kind of audience. And I'll show you, because me, I'm more, I'm more, oh, there are girls in here trying to seduce me. Take that top off. I'm definitely not going to undress for people. I don't objectify myself, but I'll show you the trailer for my film, Hoax, and just show you how we're going for a little bit of a different vibe. So I'm going to show you right now, Hoaxed movie trailer. And then all media is narrative. And we are in a war of narratives. And the media is doing everything they possibly can do to destroy me. So I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to destroy the media.
We are told by the media what the world is.
Everything flows from media.
This is political warfare.
They want control of the narrative.
They are much more interested in finding villains.
Plant these ideas in your head.
And everyone's done with it.
We are not okay with you lying to people and misleading them.
They want power, and they want you to go away.
This is beyond a hoax. This is a giant, organized fraud.
The vibe with Hoaxed, the aesthetic is a little different. Hoaxed is a little, grittier, a little kind of edgy. And again, that's not my criticism of Dinesh. Hoax is just a different kind of film. Hoaxed, my audience is different than the MAGA people. MAGA people are going to like it. MAGA people are going to love it. Don't get me wrong. But with the grittier aesthetic, the kind of anti-hero, Dark Knight look, to me, right, this is, again, it's just a different sort of vibe. And some people say having Alex Jones in there wasn't a good move. Well, Alex Jones is the king of fake news, right? He says that in the film. So in the interview with Alex Jones, he also says, well, if you're doing a film on fake news, wouldn't you have the king of fake news in your film? So it's actually kind of a dumb point to say, why would you have Alex Jones? Well, it's a film on fake news. So yeah, film noir is the style that we're shot in. And now somebody said, can't you just say it's good? You suck for discouraging viewers. Well, you're blocked. I said it's good. So here's what a lot of people don't understand, and I'm blocking this person for being not an intelligent person. If I just give a review of Death of a Nation and don't offer any constructive commentary, people will actually not believe the review. So a good review, if you're an artist, you want a review to say, this was a really good film. Oh, and by the way, here's a couple little things that maybe could have been done differently. Why? Because that gives credibility to your review, because I'm not being paid for this. I'm not being, this is not a commercial. This is my own thoughts as a artist, as a writer, as a film goer, as a filmmaker. So if you just said, right, you want it to be credible. So I'm going to go pick up my daughter and I'm going to show you the Hoax. And we are in a war of narratives. And the media is doing everything they possibly can do to destroy me. So I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to destroy the media.
We are told by the media what the world is.
Everything flows from media.
This is political warfare.
They want control of the narrative.
They are much more interested in finding villains.
Plant these ideas in your head.
And everyone's done with it.
We are not okay with you lying to people and misleading them.
They want power, and they want you to go away.
This is beyond a hoax. This is a giant, organized fraud.
Really in an existential.
All right, we're back. I got my daughter. She's a little bit of a grumpy goose. She just woke up from her nap. You want to say hi? You're a grumpy goose. You are a grumpy goose. Yeah, she's like her dad. She wakes up a little bit of a grumpy goose. So yeah, Death of a Nation is quite good. I encourage everybody to go watch Death of a Nation. Absolutely. I want everybody to watch it for a lot of reasons. I mean, one is that you got to support the people on your side. You got to support, Dinesh. Two is, no, you don't want to watch me. Here. Hold on. Here, go here. I don't want to watch that. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm on dad duty. I'm a dad. People forget that. All right, let's find you some mini. Hold on, I got to find my daughter. Some mini. Here you go. Yeah, so a lot of people, So yeah, Death of a Nation, go see it. I like it. Debbie's scene was wonderful again. So people don't try to take me out of context. I thought her scene was wonderful. So don't, people always, Cernovich is, no. It's a great film. People should go watch it. Educate yourself. Entertain yourself, edify yourself, you gotta, you name it, you gotta do it. So I give Dinesh D'Souza's Death of a Nation a strong watch. Okay, people are talking about Hoax now. So Hoaxed, why would you not have Alex Jones in a movie about fake news? Right? So a lot of people are upset that I have Alex Jones and Hoaxed, but I guess I don't really understand that. Why would we not have Alex Jones and Hoaxed? If you're doing a film on fake news, how could you not have Alex Jones in your film? Right? I don't really understand that. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe button. If you are on Facebook, hit me some emojis. Tap the hearts, the thumbs up, you name it, the thumbs up and everything. You wish you were Alex Jones. I definitely do not wish I was Alex Jones. I have tremendous respect for Alex Jones. But I am quite happy. I'm quite happy with my life. That is for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and show you another scene from Hoaxed. So let's go ahead and just to give you again a feel for what we're just giving you a kind of a feel for what we're going for here. If my daughter will let me. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, guys. Maybe I'll show you some clips from Hoaxed in my own separate Periscope. So what else you guys think about the trailer for Hoaxed? What else are you guys thinking about it? Okay, or what do you think about Dinesh? What do you think about Dinesh's film? What are you thinking about Death of a Nation? You're welcome, Joe. Always glad to inspire people. Nice trailer. Yeah, the Hoax, and I can't take the credit for that. That is all done by the phenomenal filmmakers on Hoaxed. I am definitely not able to take the credit for that. That's for sure. And I'm okay with that. Did you guys ever watch my first film, Unconvention? Yeah, a lot of people, because if you read, you know, that's the whole thing is I'm so forward thinking that a lot of people don't know that I have made other films. I made a film on free speech called Silenced, which is all over. And I've made a film on the fake news at the DNC, the RNC. And the whole thing. Yeah, we've been all over the place. Dinesh, yeah, so what, but have you seen Death of a Nation? And if so, did you like it? Dinesh was on point. It might not cross over to non-Trumpers. Yeah, I mean, it could not. That's the whole point. You've never watched Silenced. If you have a Prime membership on Amazon, you can stream it for free. So you can watch Silenced very, very, you know, a bunch of different places you can watch. Well, maybe I'll do like a live screening of it with all of you. All right, my friends, I'm potty training my daughter, so I'm going to go take her and put her on the potty. I hope that is not TMI for you. But again, I am a dad, so I need to quack, 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 quack. So if you're on Facebook, give me them emojis. Here, I'll let you. Here's Sai one more time. You want to say hi, Messi? She's got her iPad. She's a little grouchy. Hit the emojis. Hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. I'll be back probably in an hour or so. Mike Cernovich, cernovich.com. All right, let's go, kid.